So we have a special guest in the building, a multi-hyphenate, as they call them, singer, rapper, ukulele player, comedian, actress, author, all around troublemaker, good kind of trouble, depending on what you're doing.
Ukulele.
You probably you can voice actor. You know, you can hear her or see her everywhere. She's on tour. She's doing her comedy tour right now, everywhere, all the time. Roxy
Hey,
Haze is in the
y'all.
building.
Took you long enough.
In the building.
Hey,
Took you long enough.
There we go, Roxy.
Been wait for your ass all day. Took you long enough. I mean, how?
That's 37 minutes.
Look, with the Carl Jones art in the background, you know what it is.
Ozzy.
Yeah, shout out to Ozzy Oz, the virus. Roxy.
Hi, y'all.
From Houston. Well, first off, always a pleasure when you come around when we have fun.
Y'all too, except for Navy, because all that sass.
If I didn't have sass, I wouldn't grow a beard. Don't start with me.
Jesus. Houston to LA, you have a new book, Half Famous. That's #1 on Amazon. So congrats. I'm waiting on my copy to come in. Oh, by the way, I did buy my copy. I'm waiting on my copy.
I'm sending slow, but I'm going. I'm sending.
I'm waiting on mine too.
Damn.
So-
Okay, now y'all. I think Tafari waiting on his too, and he was one of the.
I told you not to send it. I had a whole. It was going to go to the wrong house. I know there's a couple people that's going to send some shit to the wrong location. They're not going to find out till after.
They'll be all right.
I'm gonna tell you something. This is how I know you can catch Roxy everywhere. Me and my wife were watching the first season of Churchy. I was folding clothes and I heard, and it was the scene where he's trying to find the choir.
Oh yeah.
And I heard a voice, and I'm like, wait a minute. And my wife, what? And I said, hold on, Reed, take that back. Well, shit, Roxy's on here. God damn. So,
and then Kev brought me back for the second season, so that was fun.
Yeah. So like I said, see her everywhere all the time. So, what are you not doing? Is the question.
Sleep? Nah, I am keeping a man.
Wow. Here she goes, ladies and gentlemen. Just get ready.
America, thank you for coming.
No, I actually recently got a manager, and yeah, I've had to sit down. Like that is part of his job. I realized I was doing too much.
Oh.
And so now, yes, hush it, Navy. Navy's also said this. I feel like everybody. It was a lot of nodding. It was a lot of nodding and beard shimmy.
I was having a seizure. Don't yell at me, okay?
That's not how you say
it. They're saying it to you. It means that they're saying it to you. They're not saying it to me. So go on.
But especially like after having like the thyroid surgery and all of that, which I'm recovering great. And thank you all y'all for hitting me up and checking on me too. I appreciate it.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
So, yeah, I've actually had to start resting more. I realize I do love doing all of these different things, but now I can't do them all at once anymore. Because it's just I didn't realize I was like just moving on E. So I'm actually starting to do one project at a time, which is dope because I feel like I'm just getting more stuff done. And I actually kind of talk about it in the book too. But yeah, so I'm prioritizing, I guess, is the one thing that I can't do. But I'm learning to, and I'm surrounding myself with people that are good at it. So that's been very helpful.
The fact that she says, I don't like doing that, but I have to do it.
I love to be able to do 80 things that that's just, I don't know. It's part of his ADHD, the neurodivergence, that itch. It's like, come on, baby. I need to be in constant motion. But yeah, after that surgery and I had to sit down for like 3 months, I was like, oh, I think I needed to sit down for like 3 months, even if I didn't have the surgery. I think I just needed to I just been running for probably like 10 years.
So now this isn't your only book you've written. This is what I think this is your third one, isn't it?
Yeah, second, third book.
Okay. Like I told y'all, she does a lot.
That brain.
But she's preaching gospel over here when she says She's preaching gospel when she says that she might have been doing too much.
Yeah. And I'll say with this book, this is the most collaborative I've been. Like, you know, shout out to Farai, he was one, and also cuss out to Farai because me, like a lot of people, well, because he had us all calling him Tafari for several years.
I am never gonna hear the end of this shit.
I refuse to finish Goblin Slayer. I'm not finishing Goblin Slayer.
Bama,
Stop listening. Don't listen to Bama. Please don't.
But thank you. Wait, where are you at? Where are you at in here?
She's laid up getting rest. She's under the weather. So I said, yeah, you rest. I don't know what you got, but go sleep.
I don't know if we've met.
No, we haven't.
Person yet, but I
keep adding to the crew. So I keep adding to the crew.
Y'all been peeping into y'all stuff. So I'm like, I've seen you, but met. So
tell them folks, hey, you know who y'all need to be watching? That's how you do. Like, oh really? Yeah, keep them going.
There we at. So yeah, Tafari actually was one of the editors for this book. Very helpful. And I had a couple of my other friends edit. Usually I'm writing and editing and doing the cover art and doing this and doing that. But that's one of the other things I had to learn while sitting down. It's like, hey, how about we bring some other people in? Like, people want to work with me. I think Navy gave a quote. Yeah, even with the album I was working on, like, I hit up some other people to be part of it. Just doing more stuff collaboratively and stop always trying to be a one-man band. And I'm getting so much more stuff done.
So let's add Preacher to her repertoire at this point. Any creative that's out there pretty much just felt that whole sting right now. They're like, why are you talking about me? Why are you putting my business out there? Like, no, because that's true. But it's true because us as creatives, you do have that moment where you feel like you are a train and you just keep moving, and you don't feel the burnout until it's too late.
Yeah, it's like, why am I just passing out on the floor? It's like, well, you've been up for 18 hours, like you're staring at a computer. Like, yeah, you're tired, and I feel like the hardest thing for me was letting go of, I guess, which I didn't even know I had. Right, it was like almost like this need to prove that I can do everything. Right, like I saw value in like people thinking I was so good. And then once I like legit step back, because I film all my own stuff, I edit all my own stuff, I do all my graphics, I do this, and I liked. This was like I've been doing a lot of self-reflection. I like people being like, man, look at all the shit Roxxy does, and so I just wanted to keep doing all the stuff. But it's like, sit the fuck down, you know, like even taking away some of that stuff, I still do. Like, I still rap, I still do gaming, I still do music and comedy. It's like you're doing enough things where you don't have to be in front of the camera and behind the camera. Like, give those jobs to people that actually want to do them. Like, I have a homie that's an editor. Shout out Quiz Leo. I let him start editing some of my videos, and that was super hard. Just kind of like letting that go. Like trusting somebody else to do stuff with my work, essentially. But it's been great. I've known him for like over 16 years. So that too, finding people that you can trust with your vision and with your work is hard. But there's so many people around that do so many stuff.
Exactly.
There's so many people around that do so many stuff. It's crazy. That's not what I was trying to say. There's so many people around.
so many stuff.
All the stuff, and that's true. Like,
you said that it's so many people around doing so many stuff. That'll work. It'll work. Folks understand.
They knew what I meant. Y'all doing stuff. So yeah, like delegating is important. And now that I'm doing it, I'm like, why the fuck was I ever doing the other thing? Because I never wanted to edit. I don't want to be an editor. So let me give that to somebody who, like my homie Queasy, he loves editing. He wants to edit. He wants to edit full time. I'm finna sell some of his business. He quit his job because he wanted to edit full time. So it's also like when you delegate, and I forgot, I think I read somewhere, but I can't remember. Or somebody said that when you start like allowing other people to do their job, you're helping them live their dream. Like, he wants to edit full time. He wants to edit movies. So if I'm giving him editing work that's helping him to live his dream. Why? I don't want to edit. Let me get that shit to the man that want to edit. Let me give that. Tafari is in the inner circle of trust, and it happened very. I think all of y'all are. Well, Wolfie, we just met, but you in here now. You're honorary.
Yeah.
That means
I
rob the bank. If I rob the bank, we all rob the bank. That's just what it is.
Yeah,
I just make sure nobody gets caught.
I just be out here doing shit. I just be out here doing shit. If you ask, even if I have no clue, I'm gonna take my best swing at it. So
and we do the thing.
Right.
Then looked out. I tell it. Yeah, I had to shit so bad, and Tafari came through with some wipes, man. We've been locked in since then. We've been locked in. He had the wipes. He came back with the spray. I'm like, hey, this the homie. Why do you have that readily available?
I want you to know, Tafari.
The time is legendary, okay?
Why? That whole thing is a clip now. That whole thing is a clip.
Be real.
Tafari has left the building.
It's supposed to go like to the grave. The fuck?
with Roxxy to the grave.
Well, I mean, it was silent for 2 years, but now it's deadly. So fuck me, I guess.
People knew.
But no,
I mean, it was public consumption until now. Like,
hey, I be shitting. They know I be shitting. I'm a big.
I mean, we all know. I didn't need to be known as the wipe incense supplier. Like,
hey, he plug.
We still remember the diaper incident of Blur.
That predates my intro to Blur. I'm like,
that's how me and Roxy met. It was hot as hell that year.
That's what I'm saying.
It was hot, and all I felt was, I'm like, that's not AC. What is it? Her dressed as Tommy Pickles and swinging diapers. Just
with no shame at all.
But you're right. But you're right, Roxy, and even Lady Mandalore agreed. Like delegation is the real thing. Like Tafari is my co-producer. You know, he makes sure we get the clips. Lord of Culture, aka the Chaos Demon, aka We'll Be Watching. He runs the website. Like it's a thing, you know. It was like, because it's a weight. It's only so much you can really do because you want it. You say, I want this done. It's so much to do. It's not enough of me to do it.
Yeah.
Or time.
Stretching yourself thin. And for me, as a shout out to my manager. He's been my manager for like 6 months now, and I be putting that man through hell. I'm putting that man through hell.
Well, that's part of the
defeated.
Yo, the look on Tafari's face.
Chaos Demon. That's our Chaos Demon.
I think it's an adorable story. If anybody should be shaved, it's me. I tore that toilet up, but and he see me cuss out the sandwich man. There's a lot going on, but
Tafari's got PTSD going on, right?
I plead the fifth. I'm just here to make sure I get my cut of the many things she's made me involved in. Apparently, like
it's coming. It's coming. So yeah, one of the things that he's been legit showing me, like I've had to sit down and write out. So now it's you can only focus on one thing a week. Before I was literally doing like 6 things a week. Hey, meaning to shit happens. I'm tearing it up.
Pause.
No pause. So yeah, just really focusing on one thing at a time is way more helpful. And I can dabble, right? But it would legit be like, okay, I'm recording a song at 1, and then at 2, I'm writing 6 chapters of the book. And then at 3, I was like, no, hey, maybe today let's just record that one song and then sit down. Like maybe that's just enough for today.
Go watch cartoons.
Yeah, let's just go watch some anime. Let's go take a break and enjoy life instead of working ourselves to the bone.
You know what? It's those moments where you actually realize that, like, damn, I've done that. Where I'm like, run a show twice a week, doing a full-time job, running a household, do this, do that, and then I'm like, damn, I'm exhausted. And then like, I got to do this. And I'm like, wait, no, you don't have to do that today. You have time.
Yeah.
Take that day and chill out. Like, what you doing? Nothing.
What you doing?
When I started my
Nothing.
journey, I was the same way, literally doing with the podcast twice a week, and then I had the convos on Friday, and I'm streaming on Sunday, and I'm still trying to do all the little videos in between. I just sat in my living room one day and just screamed, "What the fuck am I doing?"
Too much.
And we see it we see it from other creatives so much through TikTok, through Instagram, through Facebook. We see them go Blue Sky, whatever you name it, Instagram, Threads, we see them hit that point. They hit that point. Kai Cenat is a perfect example. You hit that point, you just like, I gotta chill.
That's too much. I don't know how the fuck he was doing that. Like,
chill.
Yeah, I kind of saw this coming. So.
Yeah, there's no way, because like to be on stream that much that long,
you get burnt out. You eventually your burn is going to happen, and all these other dumb motherfuckers out here who are talking about it's a fake, it's a fraud.
No,
you can't sit here and claim that somebody is burnt out as a fake, because guess what? When they disappear, I didn't know. Yeah, you did, because you were talking down about them.
Yeah, you were talking shit. He said he was tired.
That's the fun part of when the bubble bursts. Everybody's like, oh, they're gonna have something bad, and it's like that's the freedom of what we do. You can just say, I'm done. I don't feel like doing this shit anymore.
Yeah.
Well, he's just the latest one. We do this every 5 years. It was him, then it was PewDiePie, then it was Ray William Johnson was the first one. Mm-hmm. And again, you can only make so many videos with somebody when they don't respond, and now you just look like an asshole. And it's like, all right, how many videos are you gonna make on the same person? What can you actually do now that they're gone?
Right. Yeah. Seeing someone like Kai Cenat sit back after his last marathon and just say, I'm cutting my hair, I'm taking a break, I'm teaching myself new words. And you had some people, his followers were just like, man, he seemed ignorant. I'm like, well, if you knew what the term ignorant meant, okay. But you see what he's dealing with. He's like, I need time for myself.
Yeah,
I have the money to do what I need to do now, but then seeing certain creatives around him, he's like, yeah, he stopped paying me my allowance. I said, you are a grown ass man.
What? He stopped paying me my allowance?
You had enough allowance. I mean, the clip pages are eating more off of these people now, because there used to be that what is the word I'm looking for? That proximity of being, it's his friend acting up, and I'm like, he's not even around to react anymore. So everybody got to be accountable for themselves, and it's not great.
And that's why you shouldn't. I actually kind of talk about this in the book to replug the book. But I talk about like, just building your brand and not chasing clout. Like, clout is not sustainable when it's somebody else's clout.
Thank you.
I feel like Vine was that first era of sink or swim. Everybody who did them group videos a lot of them pivoted to their own platform, and a lot of folks just drowned when it went down.
Yeah, because they are used to being able to get those rubs off of people, and it's so funny for me. The half famous thing is true, like I'm not fully famous, but I'm famous enough and in proximity where I'm seeing all of this stuff. And it's so interesting seeing these people that try to like suck off, for better words, these other famous influencers and people while doing no work. It's like your brand is literally being this person's friend or being in this person's face. And what happens, like you said with Kai Cenat, what happens when they don't want to do it anymore? Or what happens when they pivot? What happens when they're like, you know what? I don't want to do gaming anymore. I just want to do music. Are you now going to go do music? So it's like, build your own brand. I think that's the where that line gets murky between like collaboration and just like the dick riding, for better word. Like you're not collaborating because you're not doing anything. You're not bringing anything to the table. So who are you?
It's interesting that you bring that up about clout, because I was watching YouTube last night, and Omeezy, I like watching him because
he's real insightful with his.
Yeah, he breaks his shit down. And when he was talking about the 18-year-old girl who's OnlyFans and she is hooking up with this.
Yeah, I'm just where the fuck are y'all parents, man? Where are y'all parents?
She is an 18-year-old OnlyFans model, and she is hooked up with, I think it was Rakai, who was always a
child.
Yeah, he's 18.
Okay. I thought he was like 12.
I thought he was like 17. I know he's
no, he is 17. She's 18.
Yeah.
But the fact, and as he was talking about it, and the only thing I can think of is she's using his clout to build her clout, and
they're all using Kasanat's clout.
Yeah, you
It's
need
ju-
that
it's
clout
just-
to build yours. It's like what are you building?
Yeah, the Iron Throne is empty, so who can we leech off of? Whose kingdom can we leech off of next?
I think what, like, I'm glad so far I mentioned Vine. Jay Versace is a perfect example of someone who, like, he was doing these funny vines, and then everything Vine shut down. He was still putting out a couple videos. Some of them videos get acted as memes nowadays, and then all of a sudden he shows up as one of the producers on Tyler the Creator.
It's crazy doing stuff with SZA and Doja Cat and all of that stuff.
Yeah, so like he made a lane, and it was like, make your own lane, and he's doing that, you know. So
yay, Doja Cat, yay.
Berleezy was yelling at cartoons, and now he's a NAACP award winner. So
yeah, shout out Berleezy.
So like there has to be some kind of level of like, stop leeching off your boy or off your girl, and just go do you.
Yeah. What do you? The issue is a lot of people get in this stuff and they're in it to be famous and not necessarily to do anything else. And so like they don't have a thing to do because they're just trying to do whatever everybody else is doing. So it's like, oh, everybody's streaming. Okay, I'm gonna stream. Oh, everybody's going to cons. I'm gonna go to cons. Oh, everybody's cosplaying. I'm gonna go cosplay. It's like, what do you like? What do you actually like? It's this almost said a name. It's this chick I know, and she'll cosplay
not the laugh in between.
And it's a lot of people like this, but she'll cosplay characters from stuff she doesn't even watch, and I'm like,
oh, that's weird energy right there. That's
you're spending all this money when you can just. Why don't you show us what you do like? Why don't you? And there's a lot of people that do that. They'll make content about movies they don't really like, or they'll act like they like, or they'll just do stuff and they don't like it. And it's like, for clicks. And it's like, hey, how about you tell us what you actually like so that we can enjoy this thing with you instead of you trying to suck off what's trending and suck off what's new. Lack of originality is completely correct.
I don't know if you've gotten added to these like fucking weird ass Facebook groups where they try to pick our brains and then they answer none of the questions we ask.
Yeah.
There's one person. There's a couple people every time they join, and I happily watch them get curb stomped. But they're just like, "Hey guys, no," because like don't. It's like a group of people genuinely just trying to ask, "What the hell's wrong with the algorithm?" Or like, "I'm doing the same." But you got one person. Hey guys, what's a good niche to make content around? And the entire comment is like, "Hey, fuck you. Figure out your own shit.
Figure it out."
Like, what's a good niche or like topics? It's like, hey, how about no. Just
no. How about you? What do you like? If you like to sew, then why make sewing content? Because there's an audience for everything.
For everything.
Yeah.
Candy B did something, and I don't know if she's still doing it, but she was watching a lot of shows that people were on to, but she's watching them late.
Yeah.
You know, so she's giving her react like, I didn't watch Insecure. This is one of the things she did. I didn't watch Insecure when it was in its original run. Now it's been like 2 or 3 years. I'm finally checking it out. So I'm going to give my 2 cents on like, oh, wow, this is what y'all are talking about. Oh, this is crazy. It's original because it's like, okay, I've always wanted to check this out and do this thing. I didn't have time. But now that all the hype has died down, I'm not so pressed to do that whole thing. I can just go ahead and do it at my own pace. So there's levels.
I did the same thing recently, just in my story. My question every season was like, I'm gonna hate Molly less this season, right? And y'all just kept sending me faces. So, then I was just like, y'all, why are we calling Lawrence's baby mom a new nickname every week? I didn't understand it until I watched the show. Like y'all called her Condoleezza Rice, condolences, like y'all. She was getting called everything but a child of God. I'm like, y'all, maybe we're being a little harsh. And now that I watched the show, like, no, I get it.
Trey Mosley watching the Game of Thrones. I think he just finished it. You know, and nobody spoiled it for him.
I love that.
He would make a post and he says, I don't want to know the answer, but like the red wedding. Wow. And then
my first episode was the red wedding. I was like, oh, these people all look cool. I'm like, goddamn, even the dogs got it?
That was your first episode?
I walked
was
in.
mine too.
I walked in on the Red Wedding. My little brother, who some of y'all met, walked in on Oberyn in the Mountain. So that was.
Oh, you did.
I was like, okay, Pedro Pascal getting it in. Shit, all his teeth.
I got pulled in like maybe an episode or two prior to Red Wedding because my son was just like, Dad. I'm like, yeah, dragons. I'm like, all right, I'm in.
Dragon.
That's all he said was dragons, and I'm like, gotcha.
I watched it from the beginning. So, hey Ed, where's your head? Oh my gosh!
I read the book. I was like, I have to see this.
Yeah, but don't be a weirdo. Don't be a leech, and teach each other teach a man how to fish and how to watch his own back. Like I ain't gonna. I walked into a bit of a minefield this weekend, but I'm a little ignorant. So, and look, I was in some generational drama I didn't ask for. Welcome back to Florida. But
so sound like a sitcom.
It basically is. It's Atlanta, but call it Orlando and make it about my life. I've been here all of 7 days, and I've been to a funeral, a birthday party, had to speak on somebody I barely knew. It was. Yeah, and then y'all see the rest of my life is still in these boxes behind me. That's the only reason I'm not asleep right now.
Man.
But yeah,
and the blank wall that I talked about. That blank wall.
He's working on it.
When I start going on more adventures, y'all will see this come to life and hear less of an echo. But yeah, don't be a weirdo and teach people how to look out for themselves, even when you're not around. Because I know you had a chapter in there where you said one of your friends was on some edgelord stuff, and it was funny at first. You told him it was gonna age, and I've had some people in my life. I'm like, hey man, it's funny right now.
But people not, and to me, like I'll say it was maybe funny like the first week he was doing it.
Right.
Like it was like a lot of fight commentary, but then it started to where he started making fun of like legit like trans people. He started making fun of like little people. He started making fun of handicapable and just like disabled. And then like LGBTQ plus people, and it was just like, hey man,
he sounded like Dark Twitter now.
And that's literally what it was. And it's like, hey, and the videos we're doing, they're getting millions of views. You're getting all these followers, but eventually, this is number one going to get shut down because people are going to start reporting you. And also, you're building this brand on being mean. Who do you think is going to like? You're a comedian, right? You want to build this evil asshole brand. Is that the audience that you want coming to your show that's supposed to laugh? Because people that like that stuff, they're not going to come to your shows to laugh. They're not seeking joy and happiness, right? Like they would come to your shows to not laugh and then post about how bad you are.
Heckle you at the show.
Exactly.
Heckle you. They're going to heckle you. So it's like, why would you want to create that audience for the views? Like I've always been anti doing shit for views. Like, of course, it's stuff that you know is going to trend, that you know is probably going to hit. But like just doing it for the fuck's sake of doing it is a waste of time and it's weird.
I'm glad you say that because now Roxxy is an agreeably attractive woman.
Thank you. I'm super crusty right now, so thank you.
I see a lot of her posts, and she has a lot of takes on like anime and 90s cartoons and stuff. And they're really good takes. And I can't remember the post she made, but it was like model-esque type post. And I said, ma'am, I just got to work. And I see,
you got to show a little tip, man.
And I see the responses, and I'm like, these Negroes are weird.
Facebook is the worst. They send your shit to everybody you don't want to talk to. I don't know how I keep ending in Mexiclan rallies. I don't.
It's wild business. I found a Reddit where people were like, "Oh, Gooner material," and it was me like dressed up like Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, I think I said
wow.
I saw you posted. It was like, please, like delete that before because I don't sleep.
Before somebody hop up in there.
I'm like, before somebody you know or somebody who used to mess with and don't like you no more is in there, it makes it worse. But I went and got
look what I got. It's like,
yeah. So before I was like, yeah, go ahead and snipe that, and then don't worry, it's gone. I got that whole thing nuked. So.
Yeah, no thanks.
It's wild.
I've from my videos. Like it was just.
I've learned if you're a female, just don't go on Reddit. It's bad.
Yeah,
It's a bad. It's never good over there.
I had to learn my lesson a very strange way. Because I used to see some of my friends' skits in there, and it would be in the most like right-wing groups. I'm like, so y'all hate us, but y'all still want to laugh.
Watching our stuff. Why are you watching this?
So I was like, let me see if my stuff is in there. I'm like, why the fuck am I coming up with like 15 NSFW flags? And it's like they just grabbed every photo of me with like any cosplayer, and it's like I guess an inch of cleavage gets it done. And I'm like, this is a screenshot. How is my name like tagged into the metadata of this post? I don't know. I don't know.
What happened? Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen,
there's Spartan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ultraviolet uglies have come for us.
I was gonna say, did I piss off? Did I piss off?
No.
They came.
Mama said something. I said, let me check something. There it is. Like, so this will be fine now.
The pillow people are watching.
Did I piss off Serena's husband, or is that Venus? Which one is it? No, one of their husbands owns Reddit. I know that much, but
all I know is I came in. I was like, all I heard was ugly. Like, god dang, really?
Yeah, I claim that. The ultraviolet uglies, ladies and gentlemen, they are.
That's a real confidence booster. Just
that's what you want to hear when you're in a room. Like,
so weirdos and subreddits, but I found out if it's unmoderated, you can just get the entire thing taken down. So get that in the butt immediately.
Right. I do have a question about like you being on stage and being a comedian, and I mentioned heckling. Has that happened to you? And if it has, how have you handled it?
So I haven't got heckled as much lately, and I think it's just because I'm so loud. I don't really necessarily lend myself to a lot of heckling because I'm so loud. In order for you to get heard over me, you got to be yelling at the top of your goddamn lungs. So it's like, but previously, yeah, like I'm trying to think of. So the first time I ever got heckled was the second time I ever did comedy, and I tell this story all the time because it was just so funny, but not funny. The first time I did comedy, I thought I killed, but really what happened was I brought like 40 people, and I was reading from a piece of paper. It was all my family and friends, standing ovation. I'm like, oh, this is comedy? I'm killing it. So the second time I went to do comedy, I only brought 2 of my friends, and I went up there, and I'm doing it, and nothing's hitting, nothing's landing. I was probably up there for 30 seconds, and then somebody in the back yells, "Get your fine ass off the stage, bitch," with them titties. And I got off the stage. Immediately got off. I said, all right, guys, good night. I think I was supposed to do 5 minutes. I did like 30 seconds legit, and I got off the stage. And so that's how I knew I actually wanted to do comedy, because even after that heckling, I was like, I'm going to go back up. But I've had some very funny heckling experiences. You kind of just have to learn how to either ignore it or find a way to go with it. I've almost got in some fights on stage, but we won't go too much into that. But
oh Lord,
I made somebody cry before. I made this lady cry, but she had been heckling all night.
Good.
Yeah, it was this alabaster lady, and she was sitting in the front, and she had been heckling all night. And I said, if she heckles me, I'm going to hurt her feelings. And the venue was funny. It was like a bar, and like it was open window. So like if you were sitting outside the building, you could still like hear from inside. And so she was sitting in the front in the corner, and she was talking, and she kept talking. And I think I said something to the effect of like, hey, who are you here with? Yourself? You have to be, because who the fuck will want to come with you? And then she just lost it. And so now I'm going in on her ass. And she's like, my dad is just like, your daddy didn't even want to come.
Not my dad.
And then she's just like crying, and then she's yelling outside. She's like, my dad owns a fucking car lot, and he makes more money than all of you. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, we're comedians. We get paid in drink tickets and smiles. Like, yeah, he makes more than all of us. But and then she was calling a lift, and I was like, yeah, damn, your dad owns a car company, and he won't even come pick your ass up. He fucking hates you. And she's just outside bawling, and you can still hear it inside. So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my set. But while I'm performing, you can just still hear like quiet sobs outside. And then it was some comedians outside smoking and stuff. So now they're roasting her too, because she had heckled them all through their set. She's outside waiting for a car, got destroyed inside. Now she's outside, and it's like 5 or 6 comedians just laying into her ass.
Y'all just did the JoJo's kick on this girl. It was Roxxy was the first one, and then the other 3 just kicked.
As it should. It should be a lineup, and every comedian should just go ahead and give her a hot 16 and pass it back around.
Get to kicking. I've been doing comedy so long too, though. I learned like not all heckles are bad heckles. Sometimes like people just don't have like comedy show etiquette, and then where comedy is now, part of this to blame legit is like Matt Rife, right? Because Matt Rife blew up doing all of this crowd work. So a lot of people, that was their introduction into comedy. So they're thinking crowd work is comedy, right? And so now it's just a thing. Like for a while, comedians were trying to fight it. Like, don't be talking during my show, but they're probably going to talk during your show. Because when did he get on? Was it before COVID, right after COVID, during?
It was right at the beginning of COVID.
Yeah.
So it's like for a lot of people, that's what they were watching. And that's their experience with stand-up. Is a lot of people that have just never been to live shows. So all these clips are going viral with him and all these other people doing crowd work. So for me, and this is kind of my philosophy with anything, like you kind of have to embrace what's going on. You kind of have to like join the system to kind of fight against it, if that makes sense. Like, I understand that y'all are coming for crowd work. I want to get these jokes off. So I'm going to give y'all a little crowd work and my jokes. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give you no crowd work because now I'm losing the crowd. Y'all don't want me just talking at y'all anymore. Like comedy's just become more interactive. So let me embrace that. That's what that is. And now I can just kind of move how I need to move in that space. That's what I was saying. Like heckling isn't always bad because they legit don't know.
Does it bring out the best in y'all though?
And that's the thing.
It's all the viral clips in the bookings. I think Nate Jackson probably has like the best way where he just has his crowd work joint because he just says, "Hey, we're gonna do crowd work now." Like it's like a school class. Like, "Hey, I'm gonna do crowd work now. If you want me to stop fucking with you, look away." And he gives you like, the crowd roll. And I've seen so many people like remix the way he does it. Like, it'll be straight up copy paste crowd work joint like .mp4. I'm like, damn.
It's like,
but see, that's the thing we're seeing now because before it wasn't like that. Like the heckling. Like before it was like DL Hughley when he was doing Comic View, you grab somebody front row, you look like you wearing something wild, I'm coming for you, or now it's like you see Kev on stage, Tony Baker, they have a certain level of crowd working. Matt Wright does it, Nate Jackson does it, Ari Spears does it, so it's kind of evolved a little bit. Like they've taken Ari Spears is like, oh, you want to heckle, okay, so now this is the part of the show, it's like,
I mean it's getting edited. I mean, for what you were saying earlier, it's giving some people the opportunity to get their editing foot off the ground and hire people. I think JD, because I remember JD was talking that we was at DreamCon and JD was kind of talking. Was like, I feel like I'm doing all right, but I feel like I'm just getting capped everywhere. And now JD's like doing that kind of work for Marlon on the road now. So working with the Wayans family, being they social person.
So it's like, you never know. I will say, I do like the negative heckling, not more, but it's funny because like for me, I don't really, how can I word this to where it doesn't sound like me, but it's more so like I think just because it's my brand, I don't have an aggressive brand. Like I'm aggressive, right? But I'm not mean. I don't try to roast. That's not my brand. So I don't necessarily get that energy. But it's inside of me, right? So when somebody says some shit and I'm like, oh, I can finally go the fuck off, I just be like, pow, pow, pow. I'm like, I've been fucking waiting.
But those are the wonderful moments. Cause like, look, I'm trying to do my job. You keep messing with me. All right. And then you just and Roxy, I'm gonna be honest with you because when you go off, I love your level of petty. I love because you relentlessly fire them off.
Yeah,
you don't give a breath. You just like.
I'm like, no. I was like, oh, we're doing this.
I think I was made. Go ahead.
I've just never understood how somebody could go to a place where someone professionally tells jokes and sit down in the audience and think you're gonna win. Like that makes zero sense to me.
Well, people are stupid because it's also like, hey, not only like I'm a professional comedian, I do this. I have the mic. I'm louder than you. So it's like, even if you're saying so, because it's been some time somebody heckled me and I'm like, ooh, that was a good one. But you just didn't get the sound. So I'm going now. I really have to destroy you. Like I'm gonna have to go harder.
And then you can always tap it off. Like you forgot, you paid to see me, so I won both ways.
And that's my thing. I'll be like, thanks for the money, pussy.
Right? You paid to get your feelings hurt. But
I just never understood because usually if a comedian makes fun of you, to me that's an honor. That's like. I love it. I'll be the hardest one laughing. I mean, Bruce got on me and sat there and said, "Brother, you are too big to be shopping at Men's Warehouse with them arms." I hollered. I was the loudest. I mean, banging the table. He said, "Bro, don't bang the table. I can't pay for you and the construction to the club. I think what you just did, and just had me crying." And then, yeah, but it's like just you. It's an honor, like you said, like Roxxy said. It just. You go there,
and that was because you went there for that. Like you knew you were going to have fun. You weren't like being rude to Bruce, right? Like you're like, hey, I'm here to enjoy the joke. I want it to be fun. I got heckled by Lavelle Crawford, and I love Lavelle Crawford. I went one time with my brother because that's his favorite comedian. I went one time with my brother, and we got heckled. We were sitting in the front, and he was like, "Yeah, who let these children in here?" So like he kept coming back and being like, "Hey, little kids, cover your ears." And he was talking about Christmas. He was like, "What did you get for Christmas?" So like, I like him because it's not like mean, like it's not like hurtful.
Right.
He was, and I went back with my boyfriend at the time. Now that was funny. So my boyfriend was like a swole, like real jack dude, and he had on one of my shirts, one of my like Roxxy Haze branded shirts, but it was so tight. Because he's super muscular. So Lavelle Crawford was firing his ass up. And once he finds a person, he keeps coming back to you throughout the show. And so after the show, we're leaving and we're walking, and a lot of people are like looking at us and like whispering. And I was like, hey, they're whispering at you because they know that you're the guy he was talking about, because they couldn't see. They just saw Lavelle Crawford keep pointing at somebody. And he was like, that's not what they're doing. They're just over there. I'm like, because they were pointing. I'm like, I'm telling you, they're trying to see if you were the guy. And so I just asked them, like, hey, excuse me, do y'all think he was the guy Lavelle Crawford talked to? Like, yeah, we knew it was him. That shirt is tight as fuck. So then they got with him. So I think it can be done in a way where it's not.
If it's just like playful ribbing, because like I got clowned by Mystical the same way. Meanwhile, I was working Mystical. I was at because he worked Essence with us a couple years, so he knows who the fuck I am. And then when the crowd came in, and it was all these this travel group, but it's a lot of single women in their 40s, and he just starts pointing me out in the front row. I was like, hey, whose fucking child is this? I'm like, not only do you know who I am, I've been with you for 2 weekends in a row. What do you mean? He's like,
what are you doing?
I'm pretty sure my whole catalog predates your birth. Your parents like made you to my music, didn't they? I was like, all right, that's enough. But it was playful, like. And then even Eddie Griffin, who I saw on stage on time, he goes into he's in a different stratosphere when he's on that stage. He was doing shit that I didn't even know comedian. Like, I don't know if y'all can just hear better up there, or y'all can y'all turn into Toph from Avatar and you can sense who's moving in the room. He was heckling this one girl, just playing with her, and she was laughing. And this couple in the back gets up and tries to sneak to the bathroom. And he just does a full 180. And where the fuck y'all going? and then just laughed them out the door. Yeah,
that shit's funny.
I will definitely admire Roxxy because I tried my hand in stand-up comedy in '95. That is a hard job. Let me tell you.
How many times did you go up?
I hit the stage 15 times.
Oh, damn.
I was active duty, so it was like, oh, I'm going to the base. I'm gonna go do comedy. Ha ha! Fuck your feelings. Go back to the base. Come back. Get my frustrations to y'all. It goes back and forth. Number love for you, baby.
It's hard, and I've had some very I actually talk about it in the book. Famous.
Haze.com.
Right? Niggas need money. Buy a book.
Yeah, it's a chapter called "Fuck Y'all That's Funny," and it's about how like the worst show I ever did, where I was legit in front of 400 people, and like one person laughed in the back.
Oh.
Damn.
Like that was like kind of earlier on in my it was early enough in my career to where like I was still kind of new, but I thought I was good. Like I had been doing these shows, I had been cracking people up, I had been getting booked and all of this, and this was like my first like out of town show where I was getting paid. I think it was like $200 something like that, and they put me up in a hotel room, and I was at the Improv, and I'm like, oh, I'm in there, baby, and then sold out 400 people, and they was not fucking with it at all. Let me tell you, they hated it. And legit, one person in the back was like, "Man, fuck y'all, that's funny."
Hey, sometimes all you need is that one person,
and that's what kept me going.
See, that's that energy you carry, because it's kind of like a don't quit attitude. It's like, no, you're not going to stop me from doing what I know I can do, what I'm good at, what I'm capable of doing. It was like, just because you and your feelings, Karen, and your dad owns a car lot, that's a big brag, whatever. Like,
and still the fact you took a lift up here.
Okay.
No,
go ahead. You got it.
It was a point where I was gonna pivot from like the jokes I was telling, because at that point I was doing like kind of nerd comedy, and I hadn't really seen other people doing that kind of comedy. Right, like where, like especially like as a Black person, like talking about TV shows and talking about cartoons, talking about anime, and not talking about other stuff, but like being able to make that funny everywhere. I hadn't reached that point yet, and I was like, maybe I should start kind of pivoting what I was doing. And this is what hurt. I had a joke about the Jeffersons, and it was some older Black people, and none of them fucked with it. And I was like, oh, y'all not fucking with this Jefferson's joke? Like, fuck y'all. But yeah, like I'm glad I didn't. And I just started, I had like two things that happened to kind of like shift my perspective on that. Like I ended up getting booked on the Memphis Comedy Festival, and there was a show called Black Nerd Power Hour, and it was all Black nerd comedians telling jokes. So just getting to see that, so many different styles of comedy from Black nerd. And then I saw, what is the name of it? Awkward Comedy, and it was Eric Andre, Hannibal Buress. It was like their first comedy special.
Oh shit!
My homie Victor Varnado made it, directed it. So Victor Varnado, Marina Franklin, and Baron Vaughn. And so that too is like, okay, it's one thing to see all these Black people and we're all on the same level, but to see all these successful Black people doing this and being successful and like talking about what they want to talk about was just like dope to see and super inspiring. So that's what kind of kept me pushing to be like, I'm gonna talk about whatever the fuck I want, and y'all either gonna laugh at it or you're not. But eventually, like I was telling y'all earlier with the brand, you find your audience, you find the people that like what you like.
Yeah, sometimes it ain't you. Sometimes you in a room full of haters. Like I used to. I think that's why I told you I didn't really have any notes on that chapter, because I'm like, I've been there, because it's all fun and get. I think maybe because I'm a Pisces, I'm like, I'm only gonna take so many of these, and I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you one time, and I'm gonna make sure I hurt, and I don't care. You can be in the corner crying, or we can all laugh together. Pick one.
That's how it's supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to
go. I've heard Marlon Wayans describe how it is to be in a family, basically a family of comedians. Like you learn, you roast, ain't no crying. You pick up that sword. You got to get in it, So when I see you with like people like Kevin Stade, we have to do like Great Taste, and then it's a bunch of y'all in one room.
I had to close my eyes. When I tell you, I will forever be grateful to All Def for me getting mercilessly roasted so much to where like Yeah, you can't hurt my feet. Like they be going in on nothing. Nothing. I was when I was filming The Hospital, on stage, which I also wrote on Plug. Check it out. I hate y'all have seen me enough. Y'all know I don't like pants. You usually see me with a skirt on.
Yeah.
Sweats or die.
Yeah. I don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a Roxxy Cake Fest, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Oh man, I've been doing squats too. Y'all finna see this ass out. It's
hey.
still little.
Are we gonna see it next week? Are we gonna see it next week?
No.
Good night, America. Thank you for coming.
I was gonna try to come. I was booked in Detroit, and I'm actually gonna have to announce this soon. I have to cancel the Detroit show, but that was part of the reason I wasn't coming because I was going to Detroit. So I might try to. We'll see. I might try to make it work. Come to Blair concert.
Girl, don't make me Russell Simmons. You're talking about. Thank you for coming. God bless and good night.
Ooh, not Russell Simmons.
Let me tell you right now, don't you dare if you see us, because we're doing the Blur Station live stream for 3 days, and we have the whole area.
Oh yeah,
don't you dare. And we're in the lobby area now, so we're like right up front. So don't you dare walk through that front door. And
I don't think I'll be able to.
I don't want to interrupt. You don't get your ass over here.
They fried you for your wardrobe in the hospital.
Oh, I forgot what we was talking about. I just had on some big jeans because I don't like the feeling of this is that neurodivergence. I don't like anything that feels like I'm trapped. So I had some pants on. I walked in. Pat was like, "Why your pants just look like pants?" He was like, "They look like the pants emoji," and I just was like, "Why? Why? It's 9 a.m. Like, what are you? Why are you doing
that?" They just started, and then all it takes is one.
And that too. So now people are coming over to look at my pants. And now it's 30 people roasting and I'm just standing there because what you gonna do? Like it's like you just gotta sit there and take the roasting. And so like whenever we do Great Taste, whenever we do all of these shows, like sometimes it's like I ain't finna laugh too hard if I start getting roasted, but it'll be about. I had on a goddamn Sonic the Hedgehog jacket. Tony Baker said something. And Kev, no, I don't forgot if it was Tony, Kev, Pat, because they start jumping me.
Yeah.
Talking about Roxxy Sonic the Bread Hog, and I'm like,
that was so. I remember that all day. That's
Tony. That was Tony.
And then talking about you hit me and bread come out. I'm like, I don't even eat bread. Shit like that.
Tony went in on you. God.
At least y'all are learning how to take a joke and not being raised around malice, because I think that was my problem. I was raised around people that just I thought we all can. So damn, I'm killing the crowd right now. Bye everybody.
They're all coming back.
I was
supposed to be checking the private chat. I forget it every time I'm up here.
Oh, sorry.
By the time you showed up, I mean, hey, welcome back.
No, I was
on my nose.
I was raised around. I was dumb and naive. I was like, oh, we all family, so we wouldn't hurt each other. I didn't realize these people was like trying to cut my throat with every joke. I thought we just played like that until I got around other people. They was like, hey man, dial the back. Like, right. y'all laugh too.
Hey, look, it be that way when you get around your own people, and I call it a skill level issue, because you get around your own people, you start roasting. Then you get around others, and they look at you like, damn, you a bully.
I had to learn. I learned in my 20s there's levels. I was playing on expert since I was a child and didn't know.
Yeah. So, I've been fighting for my life. I thought everybody.
I thought that's just how we talked about each other. Like I remember
that's how the roast supposed to go.
And that's when my writing game got. That's when my writing game got better, because even when we used to do these roast sessions coming home from track meets, I was like the literal black sheep. So if I said the shit, you could hear people snickering and catching themselves. But if I wrote it and texted to one of my friends to say, everybody would fucking die. So then, and then even when I was like playing football, my worst ones aren't focused. It's gonna come off the top of my head, and it's the whole room is gonna laugh or get silent or both. It's a great joke leaves half the room laughing and half of them horrified. Yeah, it was this fucking freshman I couldn't stand, and I think we had to divide into like groups for like practice. And they was like, man, I don't want Rob. He's like, why not? I'm like, his own fucking parents don't want him. Why do you think I do? Yeah, you see that face he making? I was like, what? Y'all see? The nigga told us publicly. Why am I in trouble?
I would have been like
dropping lore.
I mean, you posted on Snapchat. We all saw it. I'm just repeating what we all know.
I would have been like,
I have a really nice sign. Wow.
that would have been a referee moment. Like, did he fire at you? Hey,
I mean,
he fired at you. Then hey, rules of engagement.
Some families
you join the fight.
Some friend groups you ain't safe.
My mother's side of the family, all the cousins. It's what we do. It's come in. It's like it's okay corral. It's like better get ready. These jokes about to fly. It's like
what they say, roast is like a cipher session. You sit down.
Yeah.
Don't try to hide.
I don't get people who go to the show and damn near bite their tongue off. Fly?
No, not drop.
Like,
Stop dropping shit.
I ain't got no incense. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I don't get people who come to the show damn near biting their tongue off trying not to laugh. That shit kills. I think that's why I think that's why it was one of my favorite chapters because like JD had just posted a set and you could see like all the people in there like trying to like hold it in. Like they're about to damn explode in the comment section. Like, man, fuck this crowd. That shit was fun.
Yeah, like there are some people that come, and some people have told me this after the show. Like they want to do comedy, so they're like harsher critics, right? Because they feel like they can do it, or like some people legit want to prove that you're not funny, and it's like, hey, why'd you come? Like if you don't like it, that's one thing, but to hold in a laugh. Like you need to go to therapy. Like
you need to go get looked at.
Especially when I heard it escape already, and you had to catch it. Like, yeah.
Or I think when people are like in the front like this, like get your ass in the back. Like why are you crying?
Go ahead.
I have a question for Roxy since she's our fantastic guest, and I appreciate that. I was curious with everything that you've done, what has been currently your biggest challenge?
Oh, time management. Like legitimately. Like, if we're talking about just like in life for sure, like figuring out how to be places on time, it has cost me recently. So I've been early to stuff. Like it cost me about $3,000. This actually wasn't my fault.
Damn.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Was this the
Yep.
You know, I'll be honest. You're the only reason I even knew that thing was coming out because no one has talked about it.
But it wasn't my fault. But just like the importance of time in the production, I'll tell y'all part of the story. So pretty much, I got booked to do this thing, this event, and I was having car issues. So the place was far as fuck, and I'm in LA, so I already know shit is far. So the time that they wanted me there, I told them I wasn't going to be able to be there at that time. I told them the time I was going to be able to be there. And I was a little bit later than the time I was projected to be there. Not a lot, a little bit. But they were like, no, we don't want you here. Even though it was still hours before we were supposed to film and anything like that. Just because it was a little bit, it made me like 10 minutes after the time I told them I was going to be there. And they were just like, no. So yeah, I didn't end up getting, I got half of the money, but I didn't end up getting all the money. And I just was like, okay, I need to, I'm very reflective. It was some bullshit for sure, because I did tell them every step of the way what time I was going to be there. But it's still just like, yeah, people just get up, like time is super important. And even if it was still early, time is just super important. And so now I just have, once you lose the damn near $3,000, it's like, I'm gonna be 6 hours early to everything. Right. Even if it's some shit going on, like I'm gonna figure it out. But that's also part of me having to stop doing so much stuff so I can just focus on whatever the one thing is for that day. Like stop stop and just being on top of all of the stuff with my life so that doesn't happen again. Like, you can't control car trouble, but make sure I have maintenance done. Make sure, like, try to do everything. And so that shit doesn't happen.
Being proactive in some respect.
So that's what I'll say I took away from that, even though I was not wrong in that situation.
So
if we talking about what were you saying?
No. Go ahead.
You got your deposit.
I'll tangent. I would say the other hardest thing probably has been what we talked about earlier, like collaboration and trust. Like I've worked with so many people, and there's so many people I don't like. You know what I mean? Like it's so many people that I frankly can't stand, right? And so it is.
She's gonna tell me after the show. I already know it. I'm like, okay, good to know.
As she's laughing, that name keeps popping up. That's why she's laughing.
The gas squeeze is sending me.
It's on repeat, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the fire avoiding the whole thing. It's like, I know this is.
Now he gonna get quiet. Oh, okay. Oh, now he gonna get quiet.
But I'm learning, right? Like to, how can I word this? Like some people I just hate and I refuse to work with, right? Like I just never want to work with you. But there's some people we just maybe don't get along. Maybe our personalities don't match, but that doesn't mean that we can't do business together. So it's me learning to, because I don't like a lot of people, right? It's not even that I hate them. I just don't like you. You know what I mean? Like I don't like. Maybe please.
I'm sorry. It's just the way you say. I just don't like you.
I don't like you.
I don't know why.
I don't like you.
And the more and more I'm learning about like legit ADHD, I still got to do my autism test for real. I've just had other shit I got going on. But the more I learn about like what neurodivergence is and like behaviors and stuff, and once I started reading about ADHD and like this sense of justice thing that we have, like it's like it's big. Like we don't like shit that doesn't feel like it's just. So it can be I don't like you because you fucked somebody else over. I know you ain't do nothing to me. But it's like, oh, you a bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch your ass. I'm gonna watch you. Like you may not do what I think you're gonna do towards me, but I've heard stories.
I done seen it, and it's from people that I do trust and I do respect. So I'll be like, So it's me having to understand that I don't have to like you. I don't have to feel like you're a good person to do business with you. And once again, I thank my manager for that. Like I said, I'll be putting that man through hell. I'll be like, I don't fuck with them. Like, do you understand? I want to beat their ass. And he's like, hey, we can have those feelings, but it's a good business move. And if it is, then let's do it. It like, so now it's like they really had to do something. They really had to like some fucked up shit. If it's just a personality clash, or maybe you were not super nice to one of my friends. You weren't mean. You just weren't necessarily super nice. I can still work with you, but then afterwards, I am going to say something. I'm still working on that part because sometimes you just don't need to say anything. So that I would say is the other hardest part. Sometimes I say stuff that I just don't need to say. I feel like there's been many instances, we won't get into it, even at certain times, where I've said things that I maybe necessarily didn't need to say. So I am now working on.
I call that standing 10 toes down.
But
I was gonna say that's called being yourself. But all right,
or flat with no spare, ladies.
It's sometimes the way those situations carry out, and then they carry out in the form of an unexpected email blast.
Oh my God!
Ooh, there's so much going on.
These are witness statements they're giving. Like,
this is why Blur's Eye View After Dark on the Patreon needs to exist.
These files are more redacted than the actual files. Like,
I'll tell y'all later. So so sometimes, I have to find the balance of, like you said, like, I'm standing on business, this is important, or is this actually important? Because everything shouldn't have that same energy. Some stuff I'm gonna beat your ass for, right? Like, if you steal from somebody I know, if you are actively doing something to hurt my friend's career, if you're doing stuff like that, I'm gonna beat your ass. But sometimes it's like, okay, like I said, you maybe just weren't super personable. I have a lot of issues with certain people in the community because I am half famous, right? I don't hang out with influencers. I don't like y'all. I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to make content with like if we're hanging out and eating, I just want to eat. Okay. So I don't have a lot of that.
There is that level of people wanting to feel like they're in the moment, and it's like, no, enjoy the damn moment. No, I don't need a phone camera. They're like, hey man, remember that time, man? We can talk about it and joke about it and everything else. It's not everything needs to be digital and seen. Like sometimes you just need to experience that.
And we just hang out. But because of that, what will happen sometimes, and this is when I get mad, is I'll be hanging out with my friends that are just my friends, right? But then my friends aren't welcomed in certain spaces because they're not influencers, because they're not having this follower count. And I'm like, hey, fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck. It's a party, bitch. Like, who cares? Like, like, why can't my friends come into this party because they're not famous? I'm not famous. So those are the moments when I'll be like really getting hit. But it's also like, hey, maybe not, let's not threaten this influencer. Maybe just say, hey, don't say, maybe don't say, hey, I'll beat your bitch ass. Maybe just say, hey.
That sounds like Navy and Roxxy. I'm just.
That's what we're friends.
So absolute motherfucking fact. Okay.
Here's the thing. Roxxy says it out loud. Navy says it and when he's in righteous anger, I give you a look. that is somehow universal. I don't know what it is, but it's a stare down, and I'm like, I'm on your ass now.
I'm terrible at it.
Roxxy's my spirit animal. Okay, that's what
I say the thing.
You gotta give me the solid snake briefing beforehand, or I'm just gonna think we all friends. Like I'm gonna play cordial in public until we get behind a closed door, and it's like, oh, I didn't know it was like that.
I didn't know you hated me. So
it's just there's people in the community where I've seen stuff unfold, and Tafari might not know about it, Kira might not know about it, but me and Navy do because we've been in it in the trenches a little longer. We're just like, so this is the tea.
I love some tea. I love some nerd tea, boy. I will sip it up. I love some tea.
We're just like, so this person was like this, and then this happened, and then this went down, and then maybe say, and then this part is where I came in, and then and I'm like, yeah, I do remember that. Okay, yeah, and that's why we don't,
don't want to fuck with them.
This tastes like Saturday morning cartoons. I love this life. 1972. Yeah, it's a vintage 1972.
It's weird because you and I are both very vocal about we're clearly doing all the shit because we ain't there yet. We're trying to be. And how many folks think you got it so they can get something if they just stick close to it? I'm like, I don't even give off that energy to. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the person was right the one time it happened, but I'm like, I didn't know. Like, this person thought they could just like leech their way off.
Candy B will call me. She says, Chris, you need to tell me who these people are before we start to interact because I don't be knowing the drama to go on because she's in the circle, but she's like not in the circumference of things. And she's like, I didn't know this person was problematic. I'm like, oh no, but I didn't even know you were talking to him. I said, this is what we'll do from now on. It's like
I had somebody trying to leech their way into an after party I didn't know I was invited to. And I'm just like, I don't know why you thought I was going. Apparently, no one told me until I was like 45 minutes into the drive home. But I don't. And this is like when apparently we've only I don't know why I give off this impression we've only met like 1.5 times. But this was like DreamCon in Dallas before it was like what it is now. So they would have like them private hangouts for just like the people that wanted to get away from everybody for a little bit. Apparently, I was invited and nobody told me, and I guess this person just thought I was going. So she just clung to me the entire week, and I'm like, "Who the fuck is this?
Like, get away from me!" Like that's nasty, and I've had that happen on the flip side. I don't know you. We not friends.
I'm running to Ozzy and Daquan, which is the worst two people I could ask for help. I'm like, they're just like, well, I mean.
Oh my God. So Roxxy, this book, Half Famous, is out now.
Yes.
Number one seller on Amazon. I said number one.
It went down on the charts, but it was on there.
We got the screenshot. So
Yeah,
that's all we need. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna watch the latest premiere for Crazy 8 the Great. And then when we come back, we are going to talk about the Dakota incident that just dropped this Wednesday, actually. It's Wednesday. So if you're ready, you want to stick around for me. If you didn't, you still might want to stick around for that.
Stop doing that.
So, Roxy, you want to stick around with us?
I'm actually really snotty. So I'm trying to hold it in.
We ain't talking about your attitude.
Yeah.
Go blow your damn nose.
I might to dip a little bit.
No, he didn't.
Full transparency, I'm snotty and poopy. So wait, how long is the rest of the show? Because I'm gonna see.
Probably like another 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'll be back.
Okay.
Can I do it?
Do your plug.
I wasn't gonna. Yeah, I was like, let me keep it cute. But yeah, my nose and I have to boo boo into Safari. I use up all the spray.
Get away. Stop.
So yeah, I guess the plug. Also, I want to come back.
You're always welcome back. You know that.
So
we talk online enough. It's just like Kenya. I'm like, come on. Here's the link.
Okay, let's cut to commercial before she says something else.
Check out Half Famous. It is available on Amazon, no matter where you live in all the countries. You can also get there at roxyhaze.com. And I'm filming a comedy special next month in LA. It's called Unsupervised Adult. I'm super excited. It's my first comedy special. It is with Frame Studios and Richard A. Washington, who works with Kevin on Stage Studios. So I'm super excited. If you're in LA and you want to come to the taping, the link is in my bio. You can go also check it out at roxyhaze.com. And thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all having me on here. It's fun to talk to y'all. I am gonna go shit up the toilet. Hopefully I'll see y'all. If not at BlurCon, are y'all going to? I'm for sure going to DreamCon. Are y'all going to DreamCon?
Fari might be going. I haven't decided yet.
I can't. My daughter's graduating high school, so I'll be going to see her do her thing.
Congratulations! So hopefully I'll get to see you at BlurCon then.
You better. Poopy and all, I don't care.
Poopy and all, I will be poopy.
I'll bring a bucket. Just don't worry about it.
Boy, that'll be the most self-conscious.
Put her in the corner. She was like, "I'll be over there in a minute." You know, like,
it's my reception.
Thanks, Roxy.
So thank y'all. I really appreciate it. And y'all have a good rest of the episode.
I knew I should have sat in the comments for this episode.
We'll see you. We will be right back.